All right, ladies and gentlemen, this video is to help you navigate the graphing functions in the calculator and answer some questions with these objects in free fall. So, excuse me, the story is a gymnast jumps off of the balance beam with an initial vertical velocity of 15 feet per second. The balance beam is 5 feet from the floor. Write the equation for it. So the equation will look like h of t is equal to negative 16t squared plus 15t plus 5. So that's going to be your equation. I plugged in the velocity into this b term and the initial height into the c term. So what is the maximum height of the gymnast? So to figure that out, we're going to need to use our calculator. So we turn on the calculator. One of the best things to do, why is the calculator not turning on? Let's see. Yay, technology. There we go. We would have negative 16x squared plus 15x plus 5. And we're going to graph that. And right off the bat, I get this kind of funky looking graph. It's not showing me exactly what I want. So I need to change my windows so I can see what I want. So window is right here, the top of the screen. And I need to change my x min and max and my y min and max so that I can see what I need. So x in this situation stands for time. And I know I don't want any negative values of time, so I'm going to start time at 0. And then I have to think to myself, how long is a gymnast normally in the air? Is she going to be in the air 10 seconds? Maybe it's more like 5. I don't know, I'm just guessing. And then I come down and I see y min. Well, I know that I don't care about a height that is less than 0. Okay, we're not going to deal with any negative heights. So I'm going to put that in. And her maximum height, we know that she's starting at a height of 5, so I know it has to be higher than 5. Maybe I'll keep 10 in there and see what happens. So there we go. That looks pretty good. I got a little extra room at the top, but I have a lot of room down here. So I need to maybe change my window a little bit more, and so I can really see what's going on with this quadratic. So I have too much time here. So if I go back to my windows and maybe change this from 5 seconds to 3 seconds, I have a much prettier graph. Looks like I could even change that to a 2. That looks real nice. Excuse me. So now I want to find the maximum height, which is right here. And I could use I could use trace. I could just move the cursor on the graph, but there's also an easier way to find the maximum. If you hit second trace, it will give you the calc options, and we will want the maximum, which is number 4. So you can scroll down to number 4, hit enter, and the first thing it asks you is left bound. That means you need to take your cursor and go to the left. Why is this not working? Oh no, come on, computer. We want that to go away. Okay, sorry about that. And we're going to take this and swoop to the left of the maximum. So I'm to the left of the maximum, and I'm going to hit enter. And then I need to go to the right of the maximum, which is going to be over here. And I hit enter. And ask me if I want to guess. No, I don't want to guess. That's silly. So I hit enter. And here at the bottom, it gives me my answer. So the maximum looks like it's going to be 0.47, comma 8.52. So I want to explain what that means. The gymnast will hit a max height of 8.52 feet after 0.47 seconds. So then the next question is, how long is the gymnast in the air? Well, that means when will she be on the floor, which means when will the height be 0. So again, if I go to second calc, I can go to 0. Same thing, I need to go left bound, so I need to go somewhere to the left. Somewhere to the left of the 0. Now the 0 is going to be where I hit that or the x-axis. So I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, almost there. Hit enter. Now I need to go right bound, and that means I need to make sure that my y's get into the negative, showing that I'm to the right So look, I've got y is negative 0.34, so I can go ahead and hit enter. No, I don't want to guess, so I hit enter. And I have 1.198. This value here, this negative 1 e to the negative 12, that is the number negative 1, or 0.0000000 12 zeros in front of 1. So that's a very small number. It's very close to 0. So we would have 1 point, what was that? Whoa. 20, comma, 0. So the gymnast hits the ground after 1.20 seconds. Now the last part is to create a sketch. So sketches aren't that bad, especially because we've already found all the information that we need. Okay, the first thing that we want to have on our sketch is our units. So I have height over here, and that's measured in feet. And then down here I have time in seconds. Whoop. And I know that my graph looks something like this. And I want to label 3 critical points. Okay, the starting point, the highest point, or the maximum point, and the point at which she hit 0. But if I look at what I already have up here, I've already found most of those values. The max height is 0.47, 8.52. The point at which she hits the ground is this one here, which would be 1.20, comma 0. And then the starting point, well, she started at a height of 0, comma 5. So that goes there. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Fike or Mr. Bushman.